These are my index cards. Breed bans have become an important issue throughout the world. Many people have lost their innocent pet due to breed-specific laws. I would like to pay tribute to those who have lost their innocent pet due to breed bans. For us animal lovers, or at least those of us who have a pet, let's try to think about how we would feel if we were forced to give up our pet. I can only imagine two feelings if I were put in this situation. I imagine that I would feel very angry and very hurt, because pets become like a part of our family, and many families have been torn apart due to breed-specific laws. The owners of innocent pets, the owners of innocent pets shouldn't have to pay for the careless upbringing of other pets and the stereotypical biases. Some of the people who have lost their pets that I would like to mention are the Mora family, who was forced to find a home for their dog or had the dog euthanized. Heidi Tuffo, a staff sergeant in the U.S. Army, who almost lost her pet. And Dennis of Fayette, Missouri, who was forced to give up all three of his pets. The Mora family of Wooster, Ohio, lost their pet Allie. She had been a member of their family for 6 years. She had been raised with all three of their children. She had never been seen as a vicious animal, but one day a neighbor called the animal control and she was seen as a vicious animal and guilty of being a pet. Luckily, the family found her a home, but this doesn't mean that they didn't lose a part of their family. When Heidi Tuffo was transferred to Denver, Colorado, she wasn't aware that pets were banned. One day while she was walking her dog in the park, the animal control come up and seized her dog. She was lucky enough to get her dog back after she moved away from Denver, but she was forced to pay fines and appear in court, and her friend had to keep her dog until she could move from Denver. Dennis of Fayette, Missouri, had 3 pets whenever breed bans took effect in February of 2009. He had 2 girls and a boy named Otis. He luckily got rid of the 2 girls pretty quickly, but it was harder for him to find Otis a home because Otis had been on a chain so long that he had become territorial, which doesn't mean dangerous, but it can seem a little intimidating. After Dennis wasn't able to find him a home for quite a while, he put him in the garage. Well, eventually someone called the law and let them know that he was harboring a pet in his garage. Well, he had to pay a $100 fine, but was lucky enough that an animal rescue group helped him find Otis a home. These people are just a few who have been so strongly and tragically affected by breed-specific laws. They were the fortunate ones. I'm not condoning vicious dogs, however, we should stand up for the innocent. Many were not as lucky as these that I have mentioned. I wish I could have shown the photo from Flickr.com. This picture reminded me of the clip shown from the Holocaust. These dogs were innocent too. They were guilty of nothing but being a pet. The picture was a literal pile of dogs, puppies included. These dogs had homes. They were all rounded up from their homes in Denver, Colorado, and euthanized. My heart goes out to the families who have lost their innocent pets, and I sincerely hope that BSL never reaches our community.